Okay, Facebook family and YouTube people, all my social networkers. And anyway, how did I do this? Okay, a minute ago, I just got finished recording a video, part of reinventing myself, and it was about a loss. Okay, notice that I'm showing you two pieces of a CD. All right. In my other video, I was talking about a loss. I lost data. I lost information that was contained on the CD. All right. Now, I guess it has something to do with another video I was making earlier about losing things. All right. And I guess things go on through life. Like I said, we lose a lot of things. We lose track of time. We lose senses. We lose our marbles, or what do you want to say? We lose our mind. Anyway, we lose things. All right. So I'm doing this over again because I didn't lose my train of thought. I didn't lose my concept of what I was saying, as I was using my motherboard for a prop again. I'm using it to say that the information that was on this CD, I already ran it through this computer. I already know what it had on it, what it can do. Alright? Sorry about that, but anyway. I already saw it when this was working. This is not working anyway. So that's why it's not in a box right now. Alright? I took the motherboard out because it wasn't working. So I lost one of my computers. Now, what does all this have to do with a loss? Okay, first of all, going through this again, and I'm going to make sure that I save this before I delete it, because I just lost a good video. Now, I want to talk about, the first video was the faith, and now we're talking about dealing with losses. Alright, so in this one, I want to talk about filters, things that happen, talking about sepia, and black and white, and charcoal, all these things, cartooning and everything, using filters to make different things, transitions and all those things, special effects that you normally take for granted, and people say, wow, that's cool. Alright, it's cool, but I'm just saying, it's something that you learn. Okay, now, I'm supposed to be showing you how to do this on your computer, but you can't really do it unless you have a program, and this program basically is on Bluetooth. Alright, on Bluetooth. Alright, this is another system. It's not Windows. Okay, this is a. Now, the reason why I'm saying this and why I'm telling you that, you probably need to write to me and find out how to install Linux on your computer, and I can show you how to do that. There's a way of installing it on there without giving up your Windows. Whew. I know a lot of y'all don't want to do that, but hey, it's like that. It's called compromise. It's not a loss. You're not going to lose anything. You're not going to lose any of your precious data and all that other stuff. But you have to be willing to take a chance if so it happens. What if your system crashes? Okay? Are you ready for something like that? Are you ready for a loss? I mean, the thing. This motherboard is inside your computer, and if something goes wrong with it, you have to replace it anyway, right? So, just think about a loss like that, okay? So you won't lose anything technically. You probably lose all your data if you don't back it up and save it, but what happens when you back it up and save it? You save it to a disk, a CD-ROM. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. You'll save it to a disk or CD-ROM, and things like this happen to them. They can break. So what I'm trying to explain to you about a loss is it's nothing that you can think that's permanent, that's going to always be there, because some things you will lose. Now, hate to say this, and I got to go through this again, and I'm talking about relationships and also the loss of a loved one, the loss of a parent or something like that. And then it's not the same as losing data or losing something physically. It's an emotional thing, but a lot of us can't seem to understand what a loss is. A loss and emotions and heartbreak and all those other things are the same thing that we experience when we lose a loved one or someone near us, family member or something like that. It's not the same that you say, well, I just lost my dog, and the dog went running off and stuff like that. You're gonna miss the dog, yeah, fine, but it's not like you're gonna say, well, it's the same as the emotions that you feel when you lose a loved one. A human being is totally different. But what you experience in your mind, what you set your mind to believe, it affects your emotions, it affects your heart, it affects your body, it affects you physically. Yes, it does. It hurts. It's a pain. See, that's the thing about it. We have to learn to control those feelings. We have to learn to embrace what it is that's important. Now, what is important considering a loss? All right. Now, if you lose your girlfriend, like, y'all break up and everything like that, and you just feel like, empty inside, and you just don't know what to do, and you're in pain, that's something you can get over. It's like heartbreak or something like that. All right, we move on. But the thing about when you lose a parent or loved one or friend, and I mean I'm talking about they're not here anymore, it's not the same. You feel emotional, you feel pain, and you feel some things, but it's like, a lot of people feel like they can never get over that. Some people don't. It's like they live their life, but they can't live their life in the sense where I can't go on without this person in my life and everything like that. A lot of times people don't want to let that go. Now, I've experienced that with other people that love somebody so much that they can't see them ever being gone in their life. I mean, it's like, they love them that much so that they still believe, like, even after they're gone, I mean, they're non-existent. They're not alive on this planet. But the love is so strong that they still, in their mind, in their heart, they believe that that person is still alive. And that's deep. That's the love that, I mean, a lot of us experience that. We feel that way about certain people and everything like that. And you realize that you can feel that way about other people. Now, the video that I made earlier, and I talked about the loss of a loved one and a family member, I got into it. I was talking about my mom and my brother, my aunties, and everybody that's gone now, who's not here that, today to explain that feeling that you feel. But I understand that a lot of people can't get over it. Now, I'm 52 years old. My mom passed when I was 27. So, I mean, that's like what, do the math, 39 years. If I think about it, 29 or 30. 29, I was 27, I'm 52 now. Subtracted, it'll be 50. All right, take off altitude and give me 20, it'll be 30 years ago. So, that was over 32 years. All right, 32 years ago. Let's just get off that. All right, skip that part. I mean, I was just subtracting all that other stuff. I'm not even trying to go there. All right, I'm supposed to be showing you about video editing and stuff like that and how I do these things. Okay, skip all that. That's like I'm going back into nostalgic thinking and stuff like that, so I can use certain things to reminisce with. All right, let's just say, anyway, my mom passed when I was 27. I'm 52 years old now. 2011. Okay. So I'll leave that up to you. You do the math. I don't want to have time to explain all that. I mean, this is like not that time, and it's not the right point where I want to do the math, right? Okay. So anyway, then 4 years ago, my brother passed, and I didn't know that. My aunties passed that I grew up with. Thinking about all the years that go by, we experience losses, but we still move on. We go on to live our lives. All right? Now, I'm going through some things. Yes, I am. I mean, I'm really feeling like if I lose all the stuff that's in my room, in my apartment, it's going to be a big loss. But I have to accept the fact that I could have did something about it, maybe, if I would have got a job at the time when I needed it. But things didn't work out. Okay, so that's what I have to accept, a loss. Like this, alright? It might not be important to you, valuable. It's got information on it that was important to me, but see, the thing about it, I've already experienced it, already been through it. I know what's on there. So I got a chance to use it. Now, I know when I tell you about the stuff that's on there, basically the stuff that's on there, all in this book, and not everything, but all the stuff that I experienced is up here too. Because I've seen it, I've been through this. I know what was on here. I can get it back. I can bring it back if I recall all the stuff that I know I didn't back it up, but I remember just by reading the information that's on here what to do about getting it back. Okay? So anyway, that's the thing about memory and what we think about. We can bring those feelings back, like when we were a kid, and remember things like when my grandmother was alive. I used to think about the days I would go over her house when I was a kid and go, and I remember Oscar Mayer hot dogs. She would always make a boiled pack of Oscar Mayer hot dogs when we go over, alright? I made a video about that earlier about Oscar Mayer hot dogs, alright? But that's got nothing to do with the losses and what I'm trying to explain to you, alright? Now people, if you happen to lose something, you have to get to a point where sometimes you got to get over it. I mean, you lose money and you feel bad. You do. You know, everybody feels bad. I lost money. Actually, I didn't even bring it up, the fact that I lost my wallet like 2 weeks ago. You know, I was talking about losing the birth certificate, losing Social Security card, losing your ID, and you got to go through all these things to replace it and get it back. Some things just can't be replaced. All right? Some things, once you lose them, they're gone. I mean, like a loved one. Oh no, it ain't happening. It's the same with a relationship. You know, you get a girlfriend and everything like that. There's a lot entailed with that. You know, I said about in the video about the extended family and all those other things that you develop when you get into a relationship with somebody else. All right, I understand that. You know, but I'm trying to keep this video interesting so you actually figure out what I'm talking about. Alright, but anyway, since I'm not going to be able to do exactly what it was in the first video and show you how I said I was going to add a picture in the picture, I just realized that the video that I made, I already got it online. I got it up on the internet right now, so I don't really have to do the picture in the picture, but so you understand how it works, I'm going to actually do that. You know, I'm going to show you how I'll put a picture in another picture, and it's the young lady's video, and I don't know if I'll get in trouble for putting her video in my video, but it's a good video. I mean, obviously, it's somebody else's video, but hey, I'm just showing you how a picture in the picture works. And this time, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to allow it to go beyond the point of interfering with my video. So, these are techniques that I want to show you. You need to contact me and write and say, well, how do you do that? How is it done? Okay? I can show you how it's done, but you have to write me. I mean, that's the only thing about it. So, instead of going through a long detail, I'm showing you all the different concepts and stuff that I've done, the transition, and what you can do with the software that's free. Okay, now I told you about open source. Alright, this is the best open source program that I can think of, and that's what I'm using right now. I'm using it through Ubuntu, but it's a video editor, and you can get it for free, and it's called OneShot. It's a video editor. There's another one that's really good, but it takes a while. It takes a while to process the video, but it's a good video processor. And it's called Kdenlive. And there's other ones that are free that I can show you how to get a hold of, which you got to write to, so I can give you that information. But a lot of these programs, like I said, it's open source, it's free, and you can get it if you have a problem. You know, you need to ask me. I can tell you how it works, and I can show you where to get the other video links and everything like that. So anyway, I know this video got to the point where you just didn't understand how I got to the point of going from a loss to open source, but just think this this way. Everything that I've done in the past and everything I'm doing now is relevant to if I can give it up. Alright? When you reinvent yourself, you have to be prepared to give things up. You have to know how to let things go. You have to deal with losses. Understand that, doesn't mean that you're going to get cold and everything like that, but you got to know how to deal with things. Like, if I had to give up everything in this apartment, in this time, present time right now, how would I deal with it? Can I deal with it? That's what I have to face in the fact that if I become homeless, I have to give all this up. Trying to keep it, trying to hold it down, but sometimes, you can't hold it down. Sometimes you gotta let something go in order to be able to see how you appreciate things. So once you lose them, if you lose them, you won't be caught up in the material world. Like you can't never get it back. Alright? But anyway, Facebook family, YouTube people, all my social networks. I know I'm back into the effect with the long videos again. I'm going in another session. We're talking about compositing. Okay, that's the next thing. Compositing basically is when I take more than one picture and overlap it onto another video or either a picture using backgrounds and the green screen and everything like that. That's called compositing. Okay, you put more than one picture together. It's like you building a structure or something. So anyway, Facebook family, YouTube people, all my social networkers, I just want to tell you I love y'all, but I got to go. And sorry about the first video, but I'm going to make sure that this one is saved. Alright? And I'll talk to you later. Love you all. Gotta go. Peace out.